What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Rundown with Sam, episode number 3. First things first, I want to start off by welcoming Dean. We got Dino in the building.
What's happening, guys?
Next up, we got Kiwi in the building. Thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate you as always.
For sure.
But let's get right into it. World Cup in 3 months coming up here in the US. It's going to be a big World Cup. First time in the US for me, at least. The whole process is just going to be exciting, honestly, all in all. Some groups, honestly, don't even deserve to watch from my point of perspective.
Yeah.
Some groups are worth the watch, but I think it's only going to get tense when we get into the round of 16 moving forward and basically the US part of it set up.
Okay. So, do you remember the last time the World Cup was in the US?
Well, I'm thinking like 90s,
Yeah.
right?
Actually, the last World Cup was 1998.
Yeah.
And the final was Brazil and Italy.
Really?
Yeah. And it was a crazy final. But yeah, it's been a while since they hosted. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something spectacular.
Yep.
They did a lot of work towards it to make it happen,
Mhm.
and now it's happening. It's actually 3 months
Away.
away.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that's
insane.
crazy.
It is.
That's insane.
Remember
Yeah.
the last World Cup just like yesterday.
Crazy. It really is crazy. And honestly, the whole process of it, I think, is just like a lottery game, right? For the US specifically, I
Yeah.
think, in my point of view, they're going to end up making way more money than what Qatar made.
Ooh.
I think Qatar made money and they were more organized, they were more professional. I think the US, it's all about money game. For me specifically, starting off
Okay.
by, with it and seeing how, you can get into FIFA, you have to sign up, you have to put in your email, password, create an account, try to punch in, see if they provide you with any tickets with any luck. And once you get picked on, you have to basically go in and then purchase any. For me personally, I signed up early on in October.
Okay.
Fortunate enough to be picked, and then in November I finalized for all the tickets, and I got some.
So
pretty
what?
good tickets.
Which games did you
So
get?
I got quarterfinals
Okay.
in LA, semifinals in Texas,
Oh
and some
boy.
group stages that were awful. You
Like
know,
who?
Iran,
Oh damn.
Iran, yeah.
Probably
And
not the
then
best time.
now it's probably not the right time to talk
Yeah.
about it, but it's
Okay.
it's gonna be exciting. But as I said, a lot of people unfortunately would love to go, but they can't because of the prices. Not to
Yeah, I mean,
mention,
I've heard the prices almost doubled from what Qatar charged
Mhm.
during the 2022.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's different, geography. You're in the US, everything is expected to be higher. Transportation, accommodation, food, everything is
It's
is
different.
is expected to be higher. And it's 4 years, but I mean, we've seen a lot of changes in 4 years.
Mhm.
To soccer in general,
Yeah.
to or football
Yes,
rather.
Football, like,
exactly.
But yeah, I guess that justifies a part of it,
Mhm.
but not fully. But let's see. Let's check out the
Yeah,
group stages.
let's analyze this. So Group A, I think for me it's pretty self-explanatory, and as you guys can see, some of the groups don't even have all the 4 teams because there's still certain teams that need to play off.
Okay.
Actually, this month in March, by the end of it, I think they'll basically know which is which. But for Group A, in my opinion, I think Mexico and Korea are the top contenders. South Africa, wow. I mean, I don't know if that's their first World Cup ever making it.
No.
Oh, they're not.
No,
Okay,
it's
okay,
not.
okay. That
You
shows you
know,
how much I know about
no,
it.
South Africa hosted the World
World
Cup
Cup,
Yes, I remember that. Yep.
in
2010,
2010.
Mhm.
In
correct.
2010,
And that was lit. That was lit.
it was. It was.
Yeah.
was
Shakira with that famous
Yup.
song. It was
Yeah.
different for sure.
Yeah.
2010 was a lit World
What
Cup.
was it? Waka Waka?
Yeah. Exactly.
Do you remember at least who was the winner?
Brazil?
2010?
Oh no, no,
Oh,
2010
Spain.
are
Spain.
you
My bad.
kidding
My
me?
bad. My bad.
Spain, of course.
Brazil didn't win it until in the 90s, right?
The last time Brazil won it was 2002.
Oh, 2002. You're right.
Yeah.
Damn.
They
That's
played
crazy.
they played Germany in the
Wow.
final. But we'll get into history
Yeah,
later
that's true.
on. But yeah, South Africa, 100%. They hosted 2010. It was a good World Cup. I'm not up to par with their current, players. How are they
Same.
doing, to be honest? But yeah, Korea
Solid.
is solid. But I mean, who could be the last team in
I
the in
honestly
Group A? Who?
don't know because, as I said, those four
Okay,
teams or three teams that are left,
that
uh,
took a while.
yeah, they're
They're
just
still
gonna toss
playing
them in one of
playoffs.
those. But for me, nevertheless, I think regardless of that last team, it's gonna be Mexico and Korea, in my opinion. I think
Okay,
Mexico, they have a bit of leverage considering that they're gonna play probably like a game in Mexico, obviously, and the other games are US and Canada. So some of their players play also in the MLS. So they're kind of used to the fields and whatnot.
yeah,
But this is my prediction on Group A. I
Okay,
think it's pretty clear.
I agree. On Group A, like probably number one would be Mexico for
Mhm.
sure. No question about it. I don't know about South Korea. Like we've seen past forms when they played like what is it, the AFC Cup, Asia
Yeah.
Cup.
Yep.
They didn't do as
Expected. Yeah.
yeah as expected. I don't know about the World Cup, but and then we have no idea what's the last team.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about South Africa, but for me, I would say like it's either Mexico for sure,
Hmm.
and then I don't know, maybe any of the other teams they have decent
I
chances.
see.
okay.
Yeah.
What about Group B?
Group B is pretty. I would say
Canada,
it's pretty tense.
Qatar,
Yeah.
Switzerland,
Switzerland.
and
Yeah.
we still have a team.
Right. Right. Um.
Honestly, Qatar, they fell off a
I
little bit
agree.
Yes.
I
after
agree.
their
Especially this.
yeah, after their Asian Cup.
Mhm.
They were a really solid team. I think they had a Spanish coach. I forgot what is he
Yeah.
called, but he was like
I think Felix
a
Sanchez.
Barcelona
Yeah.
academy
Barca
graduate or
B. Yeah.
something,
Yeah,
right?
he was the assistant of Guardiola as well
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
at some point.
So I think yeah, they did pretty good at some time. I'm not sure how are they doing right now.
Yeah.
I don't expect a lot from them. Same goes to Canada. To be honest, I don't think
Please.
Rookies.
Canada.
Honestly,
Think
with all due respect.
I think Canada's better at hockey and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, how many players
Can you
do you know
name?
from the Canadian team?
I think maybe I can call like three. I know one that plays for UFC, LAFC. His name
Okay,
is Escoito or whatever, and then I
okay,
know Davies,
Uh-huh.
and I know like a striker. His
Yeah,
name
okay,
is Laren.
but these are
got
probably
it.
like the most known
Yeah, yeah.
ones.
But no,
Okay,
Canada is that. But you know who their
okay.
coach is? Their coach is
Is he still the
Oh my
same?
yeah.
god.
He's
But what is he, Bradley?
no. He used to coach the U.S.
Yeah, Bradley.
Is
No,
he? I don't know if it's
the
Bradley
bald
or
guy.
no. He's
Michael.
not bald. He's not
No.
bald.
Oh,
No.
never mind.
Yeah. They changed
Are you
him.
talking about like the German guy?
I think he used to coach the U.S. like
Uh,
not long time ago, and then now he
Okay.
coaches them. And then he's saying like, "Oh, it doesn't matter if I coach the U.S. and now I'm coaching Canada." He got backlash
Okay.
and whatnot.
uh,
But yeah, I mean, I can agree. I think nevertheless, I think Switzerland for sure. They have 100%. They're qualifying. They
oh,
have a solid team.
they have more experience as
Exactly.
well. They have more experience as
Exactly.
well.
Okay.
And then Canada and Qatar, it's really tricky. It's the World
Yeah.
Cup. Everybody can get a shot, but I think Switzerland for sure number one. Yeah,
All right.
I agree.
yeah. For C, Brazil, Morocco,
That's an interesting one.
Scotland might, and then the fourth, I don't want to even, I don't want to even bring them up.
Wow.
But kudos to
Haiti.
them that some teams from those teams that
Yeah.
you see,
It's a different World Cup.
It is,
This
exactly,
time.
exactly.
Looking at those, like you got Panama, Haiti, Jordan,
Tunisia too.
Tunisia. Like Jordan is the first time they make it to the
Yes.
World Cup, but I mean we'll get to it. Group C, I mean Brazil and Morocco,
Yeah,
just for their history, you would say that.
On paper.
Yeah, Brazil with Ancelotti is gonna be very interesting.
yeah,
So let's see how that goes. I think he has a lot of decent names,
Mhm.
but it's still not Brazil. The real Brazil
it's
era.
Right. I agree.
It's young people with a lot of ego and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm not sure if they can do something, but Ancelotti is definitely a decent guy
Yeah.
to manage these players. Other than just giving tactics for the actual games.
Mhm.
I think managing people is very important,
yeah,
and I think he does well at it.
yeah.
And then Morocco, I believe their coach just left, right?
He
Yep.
just stepped down a couple days ago.
Wow,
Yep.
that's a
Yeah,
bummer.
he stepped down.
Like 3 months before the World Cup.
Yeah, which is crazy because for the team it could play a
Yeah,
role.
it could be a downer
Yeah.
for
You wouldn't
sure.
know if it's like from him or maybe
Somebody
like
else.
yeah, from like the management or whatever.
I mean, it's possible, honestly, but it's
Um,
weird. Like, I would like to assume if you're 3 months away from the World Cup, you can't wait
For
to host,
sure.
to get
Especially
going.
with him because he did really good with them.
Yeah,
He did really good
and
with
he's the same guy for
Yeah.
the 2022
exactly
semifinals.
Exactly.
So
It's strange because as you said, it kind of gives the team a downer feeling
yeah,
where they're building with this coach for the past 4 years, and then now 3 months before the tournament,
right.
he's leaving.
Mhm.
So we'll see how that goes. But I mean, Morocco did very well recently. They
yeah.
won 2 trophies.
2 trophies. Yep.
Uh,
Oh no, they actually lost that trophy against Senegal. They lost the African
lost.
Cup.
oh,
Yeah.
They lost it,
actually,
yeah.
they
That was
lost.
so close,
You're right,
but
you're
they
right,
lost
you're
it
right.
because Brahim Diaz
So they
decided
won.
to do a panenka.
Oh my god!
The last minute in the
I'm sure
in
they
the
love
game.
him.
Are you
That was
kidding me?
insane.
I'm sure they
That
love
was
him a
That's
lot.
crazy.
That was insane.
They were close, but they
Yeah.
got the Arab Cup, right?
Yeah, they got that.
Oh my
They
God.
They
got
got that, but
But I think
you're right.
I think regardless,
Okay.
even if he stepped down, I'm still honestly taking Brazil and Morocco. I
What
think
about
there's
Scotland?
Scotland is like interesting
Scotties.
team, but with all due respect, compared to Morocco and experience
You
in the
never
World
know.
Cup,
be
I mean,
honest
they
with
could pull
you
something.
guys think they could qualify?
They have a decent team, Scotland.
Yeah. I think like they might be like tricky.
Wow.
You know, like on paper it's obviously Brazil and Morocco, but Scotland, I think even with
Wow.
the new guys, dude, like what? Like you got McTominay, you got
Yeah, they have a solid team. They have a solid team.
you got some players
Yeah.
that
Yeah, you
like
have McTominay, you have
Hoyland.
McGinn,
Yeah.
Robertson.
On
I'm
the
not
left.
sure if he's
Their
still,
goalie's
if
good
he's still
too.
playing or not. And then you have some of the younger ones,
Yeah.
Gilmore. You know,
Gilmore,
he
you're
plays
right,
at
you're right.
Napoli.
No, they have a solid team.
So yeah, they could do something.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it Brazil, Morocco. I would say Brazil, okay, and then Morocco, Scotland. Any of them could snatch a
Good
qualification.
job.
To be honest,
sure.
I mean, going to Group D,
okay.
I was gonna say if the US does not make it out of the group stage,
The US of A.
that will probably be the most maybe symbolic ever. And honestly speaking, I I just hope and pray that this guy, their coach, Pochettino, does not like pull off like
Yeah.
another Tottenham
Another Tottenham.
masterclass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But on paper, I'm taking United States and Australia.
Okay.
Now Paraguay might have that, hunger. They're
Yeah.
coming to prove a point.
They play rougher
But
too.
I think Australia's solid.
I really think Paraguay
You think they can
they
do it
can
over?
advance over Australia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have I think they have more players in the MLS actually. And the culture, of playing
Yeah, it's
in
different.
Latin America is way different than
Different, yeah.
Australia. So
Yeah.
I would say they definitely have the upper hand
Yeah.
to qualify.
Okay.
But speaking about the US, I mean, they're hosting,
Yeah.
and we've seen a lot of changes in the MLS.
Yep.
Obviously, the kind of players that are coming,
Uh-huh.
the kind of coaches that are coming, more international stars you're seeing from the
Yeah.
US, right? So you're seeing what Pulisic was the only guy I think a couple years
He's doing
ago,
phenomenal right now.
but now you have other guys. You have the McKennies,
Mm-hmm.
the
The Wea or what's his name? Wea?
Weah,
Oh, Weah, yeah.
Weah.
Weah.
and
You have
then
the striker Pepe,
Aronson, right?
Aronson.
Aronson,
You have Sergino Dest still playing.
Kelly, the defender.
Mhm.
He plays at Juvie. Kelly, right?
Robinson too. No, Kelly's British.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Robinson, he plays for Fulham, left back. The goalie, they have a good solid team.
Yeah.
And by the way, the
Turner
opener,
is still the goalie.
yeah, Turner's still the goalie. I think
Honestly, he's good. I'm not gonna
he's
lie.
good, but now he's back to the MLS. He used to play in the Premier League, and just like that, he's back
I
to the
think it
MLS.
was like a what? Arsenal, like third choice, fourth choice. or
I think
something?
yeah, something like that. But clearly, he didn't make it, so he
Okay.
just came back. But I was gonna say,
He's good
like,
for the US. He's good, I think.
you, they have a good team for them
Yeah.
to qualify. So, and
Yeah.
matter of fact, the opener is actually in LA, and I checked the tickets for the opener,
Okay.
and that was back in October. I'm saying October, November, and the tickets were $2,000
Wow.
For like the worst seats.
for like average, not the worst
Average,
maybe,
okay.
but average seats. You know,
That's still insane.
because it was near what's it called, 4th of July,
Okay.
somewhat,
Okay.
and then they were like, okay, I
Is
guess
it,
we're gonna boost tickets, and it's I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the opener is against um I don't know, maybe like I don't know why I thought it was
Paraguay?
New Zealand, but no, it's not New Zealand. It's
Right.
probably against, but the opener was 2,000 back in October. So if now you're trying to go
So
or
it
take,
spiked for sure.
it's gonna be crazy. But nevertheless, the fans, everybody, you know, the whole country is just putting their trust in them.
Okay.
I think that's probably more than ever that they need to at least qualify to the round of 16, and then from there, obviously, we'll see. But I'm still taking US and Australia. But that's a hot take. I mean, let us know. Do you think
Honestly,
Paraguay has a chance?
I don't care about like
Any of them?
any of them,
Yeah.
like at all, and I wouldn't be surprised
That's valid.
if even the US
That's
like
valid.
doesn't even qualify.
That's valid.
But if I want to go maybe on paper, sure, like I'll take Paraguay and the US.
The US. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
All right.
For Group E, Germany, and then I believe that other team is
Curacao.
yeah. And then we have
Côte d'Ivoire.
Cote d'Ivoire and then Ecuador. That's a challenging you know, group.
It's a rough one.
It is because you might underestimate the last two teams, but I'll tell you, Germany has not been the same ever since
Yeah,
like 10
right.
years.
I agree.
You know,
Oh man, Germany is.
and it's sad because they had a
they've been
solid
in
team.
in a decline.
Yeah,
Germany, I think, since perhaps Euros of 2012,
Mhm.
and then obviously they won the World Cup. But then after that, they've been MIA.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah. But still, I don't think there's any reason for them not to qualify from this. I still think they have the team. I still think they have the manager, and I think they'll make it out of the group stage. If I
Who-
wanted to pick, I'll probably take Cote d'Ivoire because I think
Okay.
Ecuador have a solid team, but
Yeah, I will do Côte d'Ivoire
yeah,
too.
they have
Who do they have Germany as their coach right now?
Nagelsmann.
Still Nagelsmann.
Yeah.
But
They got him,
obviously
they got him.
didn't
But he didn't, do
anything.
Yeah, he didn't do anything major with them.
What is the best? Like, did he at least reach a final or something?
I'm trying to remember in the
I don't think he
Euros.
has.
I don't think
he
he
had the
has-
chance.
yeah.
Yeah, and they were out in like in the groups.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been what?
He's been their
like
coach for
3
good
years,
2-3 years. Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't,
Easily.
I don't think he's been that long.
Easily.
Easily
We
for
can check.
2-3 years
Easily.
after he left Bayern. Easily.
And matter of fact, now, fun fact that Neuer is retired, and
Oh.
Ter Stegen is awful,
So who they
injuries
got?
back to back. So if he's gonna put in a goal, it's probably gonna be either Lino or Fulham
Are you kidding?
Or-
Or Bayern's keeper.
or
Right now. Have you seen him?
maybe the youngster.
The youngster. Yeah.
Is
maybe.
he German?
Honestly,
I
it's not
think he's
bad.
German. Yeah,
It's not bad.
but he's a youngster. So I think it's
Yeah.
either Lino or the other one was Bowman from one of those.
Oh,
German-
Bowman. Okay.
one of those German.
I
teams.
remember this guy.
But they have a solid defense. I mean, I don't know. Their defense maybe Ta and Rudiger. Then midfield is like
Yeah.
Kimmich,
Goretzka.
Goretzka.
Yeah.
And then wingers, they got Gnabry and
They got
maybe
they
Sané.
got they got
He
names.
calls them up.
Honestly, they got names.
They got names, but it's all on paper. We haven't seen
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
realistically
yeah,
speaking.
Doesn't matter the names if there's no cohesion. I
Exactly.
mean, between the players, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, sure. I'll take Germany and Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
The good old days, you know, Côte
I think the
d'Ivoire
same.
with Didier.
They have a
Drogba.
good team with for the what's it called? Was it the African Cup? They did a good
Really?
tournament.
They-
Ahmad for United. He's one of the
Ahmad
big
is-
stars,
Yeah,
which
he
is good.
I agree.
And they have a couple like defenders and midfielders. So I think I'm taking those. Group F, Netherlands, Japan, and Tunisia. I think Netherlands also have been declining. All these teams, but
On
Japan.
paper,
I think Japan is good too.
I agree.
Overall, I'm gonna take
Somewhat.
Netherlands and Japan. Although it's sad because Tunisia are honestly good and they made it, but if you want to be realistic, they're not gonna
Yeah.
make it
I
out.
don't think they have a chance,
Yeah.
honestly, at all.
Yeah,
Like Japan, like obviously, like both teams have more experience than them, and they've been doing it for quite some time.
right.
and like for example, Netherlands, they do have the players as well. So yeah, I don't think like when it comes to two teams, probably the first two would be.
Yeah. I agree on that.
That
I,
makes
I
sense.
honestly think Japan has a really, really good team that not everyone should underestimate. You know, I think they can
Yeah,
do damage to like reach the
dude, their
quarterfinals
stamina
or
is
like yeah,
insane.
they play crazy football. Honestly, and matter of fact,
Japanese.
I don't call them off being the first in the group.
Okay,
Yeah,
Okay.
that's that's
I think
possible. I mean, Netherlands, they still have what? Coman?
they still have
Yeah.
Coman.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Oh
God, this
man,
guy's like just
he went back. He was
yeah,
there.
back
He
was
and
he
went
the
forth,
back.
same
back
Yeah,
and
guy
forth.
in their last World Cup,
last
or
World
they
Cup.
actually never made it to the last
No,
World Cup?
I don't think they ever made it to the 2022.
Wow.
But
What do you mean,
2018,
dude? They
did they?
got out by the Argentinians in the
Oh,
Oh
you
yeah.
did. You
quarterfinals.
did.
So they got.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Damn, I
Like
feel
they
so
got
bad at
Oh,
this.
Van
You're right.
Gaal
You're
was
right.
it? Was
yeah,
it?
Van
yeah,
Gaal, yes.
No
yeah, yeah.
way.
And Van Gaal coached him in 2014.
2014.
And who was it in 2018 then?
They didn't make it. I think in
Okay.
2018. There's one
I
year
don't,
that they didn't make
I
it.
don't know about that, but
There's
for
one
2022,
edition
I
they didn't
remember,
make
dude,
it.
Messi with
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're
like
absolutely
Messi.
right about
Remember?
this. But I honestly think Coleman is a terrible coach.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly, with all the respect,
Yeah.
I've watched him about Barca, being a Barca fan. Awful, terrible.
Boring, just boring.
Just so exactly so boring, and like he always blames the players. He just doesn't have that mentality to
Right.
coach a World Cup, in my opinion. Maybe he can get it out of the group stage. If they got a good team round of 16, they're out.
Did he win it?
But
Like
yeah,
with his country or no?
that's a
Who?
good question. That's a
Uh,
good question. I don't even know if Coleman won
Coleman?
it with Netherlands. I don't think so. I don't think he
Won
did.
what?
The World Cup.
the World Cup.
Netherlands never won the
The
World
World
Cup.
Cup. Yeah.
Ah, there you go. There you
There
go.
you go.
There you go.
That
Netherlands
explains it.
never won the World Cup.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Netherlands is the Juventus of Champions League, if that makes
That's
sense.
crazy. They
More
would
like
reach the
Arsenal,
finals.
you
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah. So Netherlands, I like they have the highest semifinal / final appearances,
Great, that's
I
crazy.
get
and they
what
would
you're saying.
never make it. It's exactly like Juventus with the Champions League.
Although he was
like-
a good defender. Coach,
Yeah. Yeah.
Back in the days.
Player wise, completely different
player-wise,
than
he was-
coach. You
he
know,
wasn't bad.
he doesn't.
Well, I mean, not every great player is a
Exactly.
great coach.
That's
And,
true.
Exactly.
I mean, we're seeing it.
Yeah.
That's true.
And the opposite, a
Yeah.
terrible player ends up a genius,
Genius,
somehow
you're right.
in
Right.
coaching. But nevertheless,
Group
let's
G.
go to G.
Yeah. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. I honestly think the first two will make it. Belgium, I think they have a solid chance
Belgium.
against all of these
Yes,
teams.
yes.
It might be between Iran and Egypt. Egypt have that hunger. They haven't made the last two, right? The last two World Cups. I'm
think-
almost positive about
I
this.
think that's probably like the
They did 2018.
They did 2018.
they
You're
did.
right. Yeah.
2018 or 2022.
No,
No, they did
2018.
2018, but not 2014.
Yeah, so 2018 was like maybe like the first time in like 60 years.
Yes,
or 50
yes,
years.
yeah. And they made it again. And I think,
they made it again. Yeah,
listen, I think they have a solid team with Salah,
yeah.
with Marmoush.
Right, they do.
They have a good goalie.
Marmoush.
Yeah.
And they have a good midfield. They're just hungry. Although a lot of their players play still in
Sure.
Egypt, they're hungry players.
Like locally, yeah.
Yeah, and same goes for Iran. A lot of them are,
Yeah.
here and there, whatnot.
I don't know about Iran. to be
Surprisingly-
honest.
But,
I mean, the only guy, honestly, I
Sardar
correlate to
or Taremi.
Taremi,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
And he doesn't
Taremi,
even play for Europe team now.
the
Yeah.
Porto guy, and then
He's not with
Inter.
Inter
Yeah.
anymore.
He's
Yeah,
not with Inter.
but that's really it.
But I mean, like, do you guys see like New Zealand or Iran qualifying with Belgium? In this?
1000% Belgium are going
Yeah.
to qualify. I think for me it's going to be between Egypt and Iran,
Yeah,
depending on which one
I
won.
agree. Exactly. Who wants it more? Yep.
We've seen Egypt in this last African Cup. They were doing good until they met a really good team, Senegal, and then
Yeah,
you'll be like,
I'm gonna.
what the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
And then Iran, you've seen them in the AFC. They played really good games.
Yeah, they're hungry. Like they're
Yeah.
both hungry. They're
Yeah.
both about it. So
Who won it more?
exactly, I agree on that.
I'll say Belgium and Iran.
Yeah.
I'll say Belgium, Iran.
Yeah.
And I think Iran is like a team that would just make it, like, would just go through the group stages to make the round of 16,
And then that's it.
and then that's
Yeah.
it. Call it a.
Honestly,
tournament.
I would love for Egypt to go through, especially for Salah and Marmoush, especially considering that's Salah's last one.
Sure,
Um,
but I mean, I'm like, who's their coach right now? Egypt. I
it's
mean,
he's Egyptian.
he's a local
Yeah.
guy, right?
He's a local guy, exactly. And then For Iran, matter of fact, the opener is in LA. That's the group stage that I was talking about. And Iran versus New Zealand is the opener in LA, and I believe SoFi. And then the tickets were
You
also
mean
like
the
crazy.
you mean the first game for Iran is
Yes,
with New Zealand?
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So
Okay. Well, yeah, Belgium. I mean, it's still that ex Leipzig coach. I forgot his name.
ex Leipzig coach. I think Belgium
The
right now
younger,
it's
the younger guy, the younger gentleman.
Roberto Martinez. No, the Roberto
No, not
Martinez is right now
Roberto.
with
He went
Portugal.
yeah, he went to
Roberto Martinez
Yeah.
is Portugal, but I think they
Portugal.
have the younger guy that coached.
Oh yes,
Leipzig.
you're right. You're right. Tedesco or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
Yes, he's
yeah,
like
yeah.
30 something.
Yeah,
Absolutely, I
he's a
remember
young
now.
lad.
Yep.
Okay,
Let's see what he does. But Group H, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I think Spain and Uruguay have solid. I would love for Saudi Arabia, honestly, to go through. I respect them, and I think they're a country that are doing a lot of great things,
Yeah.
whether it's in soccer or in general. Cape Verde, please let's not even waste time on this.
Yeah.
Spain and Uruguay, I think those are solid ones. I think Spain is one of the contenders for winning the World Cup.
Really?
Yes,
1000%.
yes, exactly.
I agree.
I think
They still have their.
they have just young
coach?
blood.
No.
Their
Oh,
coach
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
The
what's
one,
his name?
the bald with
Yeah,
the
the bold guy, Luis de Fuente.
The
Oh,
Fuente.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's good. He's
Yeah,
not bad.
he's good,
And he won the Euro.
and he won the Euros
Yeah.
exactly. So you can't really
Oh,
complain
but they
about
have
it.
one hell of a squad.
Same goes for Uruguay. They have a lot of youngsters coming
They're
up.
tough. They're rough.
Nunes, Araujo,
Valverde.
Valverde, and they have Pelestri. They have a lot of
Araujo.
good. Yeah, they have a lot of good players. So I'm taking Spain and Uruguay, but I still think Saudi Arabia is gonna put up a fight, in my opinion. We'll see how it goes.
So Saudi Arabia did not make it last World Cup.
They did.
No,
They did.
like to the
No, they haven't.
round of
Oh no
16.
No, they
no!
haven't.
They won that first
Because,
game and then
yeah,
boom.
remember
That
the
was
hype?
hilarious.
They won Argentina.
That
They
was
went
hilarious.
Bollocks, and then
It was
they
it was
never
crazy.
made it. So I think it gets to you a lot when you don't have that experience. But I really don't think Saudi Arabia will make it unless they bring Ronaldo to the team.
Oh my God!
Unless they
please.
bring Ronaldo.
I was gonna say that
They
their
give
coach is
him
the same.
They give him
Yeah,
the
I
Saudi
was about to say that.
citizenship.
I was literally about to say
Yeah.
that. He's been with them
French
for
guy.
like
Ivan?
so.
Yeah.
Ivan.
No. They,
So many
they
years.
fired him after.
Uh-huh.
They got like 2 or 3 coaches, and then now they just hired him back like a year
They
ago.
probably
a couple
just
months.
want that World Cup
swear.
experience.
So now they're back
Gotta
at it.
be.
He's the French guy.
He is the French
Yeah.
guy, yeah.
Okay.
And he's like the guy that he's like, you guys want to take a picture with Messi?
Yeah. With that accent.
Crazy. But yeah, that's really
On paper, yeah,
self-explanatory.
for sure.
Group I, France, Senegal, Norway. That's a really hot group.
Yeah.
Considering that France is 100% going through, although
100%.
their team is still kind of maybe flaky a little bit with certain positions, but Senegal just won the AFCON, and Norway first time ever
honestly,
qualifying,
Yeah.
Really?
and Haaland, Haaland
Haaland,
is ready to
Odegaard.
go.
Wow.
Odegaard. So, what do you guys think about this? This is challenging.
France. I mean, honestly, I think Deschamps
Last World Cup, by the way,
should
it's
have
confirmed.
left already.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
because this guy has been with them for quite some
I
time.
think since 2006
He's
or
been,
2010.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I mean, they won the 2018 World Cup, right?
Mhm.
But then,
2022 final.
2022 final. Honestly, that was insane.
Yeah, it was.
But I think right there he should have just left. I'm not sure if he has more gas to run them through that last World Cup.
I like
They have a lot of good names, but
do.
I mean, I don't suspect France would advance too much, to be honest.
Yeah, like they're not one of the contenders.
In my view, I wouldn't say France is a contender.
Oh,
I respect that. I think that's a hot
Yeah.
take.
I don't agree. Honestly, I think France are 100% going to qualify from the group.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they can reach the final. They have the experience, they have the names, they have the coach, and then the players. A lot of them, some of them actually won the World Cup,
Yeah.
obviously, such as Mbappe, and then a lot of them reached really late stages.
Yeah.
In the World Cup, I think they are up there with like Spain and other teams as we come to it.
Okay.
I mean-
Senegal is really good.
Yeah.
I was surprised by their performance against like Egypt.
Right.
I was like, okay, in AFCON, and then when they played the final against Morocco, I was really
Yeah,
impressed.
they put up a good fight
They
on.
really played a good game, and um, they were really good. Honestly, they
Yeah.
deserved the win. So I wouldn't be surprised if France and Senegal qualified. I
Mhm.
know that Norway, Holland, first time, etc. But these are really tough guys to beat.
All right.
I'm honestly gonna take the opposite. I'm gonna take France and Norway.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think just Norway being there, and matter of fact, their fans are incredible. There's a lot of fans in the US from Norway. And the
Really?
fans, yeah, the fans that are gonna be traveling. I personally think Haaland, Odegaard, and Charlotte, they're gonna make their team
Oh,
advance.
this guy's also
Interesting.
Norwegian.
Yeah. They
Shoot.
have a really good
They have
solid
a
team.
stacked up
Yes.
attack.
Yes. So I think I'm taking France and Norway.
Okay.
Okay.
Jay,
Jay, Argentina, Algeria, Austria,
the
Jordan.
famous
You mean the world champions?
triple A's.
Let me start off by saying that I'm a full supporter of Jordan. I want Jordan to
Oh
qualify.
yeah.
I would love to see Jordan to qualify, and I support Algeria too. They have a solid team. Realistically speaking, Argentina is obviously moving forward.
Okay.
If I had to pick one, very tough. But Algeria in the Arab Cup, I think they were awful. I think Jordan can beat them.
They didn't
It's gonna
live
fall
up to
down between Austria and
expectation.
Jordan. As I said, I would love to say Jordan, but I think I'm gonna go Argentina, Austria.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Argentina, they still have their coach,
Yeah. Same
Scaloni.
coach. Yep.
Yeah, I would say Argentina will advance.
Mhm.
And then Algeria is definitely not the same
Yeah.
from the past years. I would say if and only if Jordan would have that motivation of qualifying for the first time and really experiencing it and wanting to advance, they could possibly secure a qualification to the round of 16. And because we saw them in different tournaments, how are they doing? They completely changed. Never ever in the Jordan football history we've seen any team like that.
Yep.
They have a really solid coach, their Moroccan coach,
Yes.
but we've seen how they play and how they do together in these tournaments.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it did not materialize. But I mean, everyone saw the type of play
Yes.
that
I
they
agree.
can put together. So maybe if they're lucky enough and with some hard work, they could qualify for the round of 16. Perhaps beat Algeria, get a lucky draw with Austria. Perhaps
And then take
that's 4 points, and
Yeah.
then see how things go.
Yeah.
But this is the World Cup. Everyone have the hunger and want to qualify. I'm gonna say it's Argentina and Austria.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
yeah.
What do you think?
Uh,
Realistically speaking.
like world champions, Argentina will definitely qualify for sure.
Mhm.
No question about that. Now, I'm in. Like, I'm gonna go for Jordan as well to qualify.
Nice.
Like as you mentioned, they've been playing really well. They haven't been ever like this team specifically, just going back and forth, reaching multiple finals back to back, but not be able to materialize. So, I think those were probably needed for them to like feel the loss, and then now going into the World Cup for the
Yeah.
first time ever, they will play more smart, play like just to secure the win rather than emotionally going through it, if that makes sense. And I would say maybe they would beat Algeria, got a tie with Austria, and maybe another tie with Argentina.
Yeah, because that's the last game.
That would secure the qualification. But yeah, the World Cup, you never know. It could be different. But I think I would go for Argentina, Jordan.
I like that. For Group K, Portugal, I think I'm taking Portugal, Colombia. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. The other two teams don't have a chance.
Sure.
Yeah.
Last one.
Sure you guys can
for
agree with me. And then the
Ronaldo.
last
I'll do
one,
Portugal, Colombia too. Yeah, Group L.
Group
Yeah.
L, I think England, Croatia. Panama's good, but they're not gonna make it. I've seen them
Ghana.
prior. Yeah,
Ghana
and
could-
Ghana
Ghana's
might be
good.
surprising.
Ghana's
Ghana
good,
could do something.
but I think
They got Mbomo. They got
not Ghana.
Really?
yeah.
I don't think
Damn.
so.
Oh, Cameroon.
Cameroon, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think Ghana, they can only do, certain things.
Okay.
But compared to England, Croatia, I'm taking England, Croatia.
Listen, it's gonna be a fun World Cup. That's for sure.
Interesting.
It's gonna be a
really
fun
interesting.
World
Yes.
Cup. So let's see.
Let's see what happens. But with that being said, let's hop over to the UCL draw
All right.
that just actually came out. I believe like what are we talking? Maybe like
UCL
That's Friday. That's Friday.
yeah, last Friday.
Was it last Friday?
I think it was
Yeah.
last Friday. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the actual.
So that's where it's at. It's a pretty good,
Man. Oh, Budapest.
Yes,
Okay.
Budapest.
That was the infamous.
If I'm not
final
mistaken,
where-
Budapest is in Hungary, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where Madrid won it. Okay, so what do we got? Round of 16. We got Paris and Chelsea.
Chelsea. Listen, hot take.
Galatasaray, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at the first one.
Paris, Chelsea.
Start from the left.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And-
For me,
Go for it.
I think Chelsea's gonna do the shocker here.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Chelsea?
Paris. Yeah.
Come on.
Paris. What's it called? Looking at what they have done last year, incredible. Compared to this year, on the league, they're not the first. They just lost actually today against Monaco 3-1.
Yeah.
Really?
Didn't know. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, but
Um,
like how many points?
Well, sure, 3 points, but still, they're not the same. They have a lot more injuries, which is obviously something you can't control. But I think Luis Enrique, I don't know,
It's
something
cold.
about him, not the same hunger as last year. I'm taking Chelsea to advance, in my opinion.
Okay. I would go with Chelsea too.
I would go with PSG.
The only reason, honestly, PSG is not the same as last year. But again, I mean, Chelsea does not have a better set of players, I think, especially with their coach. But I would say they could beat PSG and qualify simply because PSG is not in their zone. We're seeing them how they're doing domestically. I don't think it's the same team
Yeah.
that we saw last Champions League. Chelsea, I believe they have possibly less competitions than PSG, so
Yep.
so that could hopefully put them somewhere,
Yeah.
and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But I would say Chelsea.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised that you guys went with Chelsea. I think PSG are gonna win it.
Okay.
Sure, like poor forms or recent forms, etc. But when it comes to the real deal, that's exactly the same thing that we said last year when they came across Liverpool
Right.
and everyone chose Liverpool. But they already won the Champions League
Okay.
and they have an excellent coach. An excellent coach. Honestly, like I think he is one of the best coaches out there. And they got the names, they got the players. So I think when it comes to that actual game, they're gonna show up. They're
Okay.
not gonna come short.
For Liverpool and Galatasaray, I honestly would love to say Galatasaray. I mean, especially after what they've done for Juve, they beat the hell out of them.
That was a nice
They
game.
wrecked them,
Yeah.
And Liverpool have been so poor. They've been so poor. The disgusting football they're playing. I think Slot is just a matter of couple of months from him being sacked. In my opinion, honestly,
Wow.
as he said, as much as I love taking Galatasaray. I think with Juve would have easily beat them, but Juve were very weak.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Liverpool here.
It's just the experience, I think, comes to
Exactly.
play here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Liverpool has more experience. They could very possibly advance, especially with their, standing in the Premier League. So they're not really fighting for the title. So yeah, possibly Liverpool. I would love to see Galatasaray, to
Same.
be honest. But I mean, I think Liverpool just want to salvage anything that is left in their season.
From there.
So we'll do Liverpool.
Yeah.
So Liverpool, Chelsea,
Think
the
for
first
me-
quarterfinal.
Think I'm gonna go with Galatasaray.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a hot take.
It was nice watching them against like
It
Juve.
was.
And
at
they're a
home.
solid team. I'm
Matter-
telling you, they're a solid team.
Yeah.
They have a great coach.
Yeah.
And they are solid. Like they have the experience. They have a lot of players who can actually
Yes. They
who,
have a great team, by the way.
who played like multiple times in the Champions League and they can
I would
win
love to see
games.
them qualify.
Both of them do have the experience. Obviously, like leaning more to Liverpool.
Yeah.
They got 6 in total, but like, dude, Liverpool are just like
They're weak. They're
inconsistent,
horrendous. Yeah, they're
weak.
horrendous.
Like
They're awful.
they
They're
don't
awful.
deserve anything, honestly.
Honestly,
and,
I agree. Yeah,
and I think Galatasaray, like if they had the chance, they would kill
they
them.
would kill them. I agree. I agree. Let's switch to Madrid and City. How many times have they faced each other?
For
Madrid
the-
and City?
A lot
Madrid
of
and goddamn
times.
City for
17th time in the past
Holy.
5-6 years.
wow.
That is
Yeah.
7 times you mean?
But honestly,
no,
Yeah.
I mean like because like they played some of them in
Oh,
like,
in
the group stages
yeah.
and then back and
I see.
forth.
I see.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But honestly, every game it's a show.
It is.
So
It is,
it's
honestly.
it always lives to the expectation.
Yeah.
So it's really gonna be a nice battle. I'm gonna take City this season, to be honest. Although Madrid are the kings,
Yeah.
but they had a lot of changes this
Yeah.
season. I don't think they're stable enough, especially with Arbeloa, especially with the inside, player attitudes. I don't think they can come together to do something magical in the Champions this season.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Man City. Guardiola, perhaps his last season.
Yeah.
He wants to do something special as he always does. But I'll go City. I think they know each other very well right now.
Mhm.
Obviously, Guardiola played
Yeah.
them numerous times. Arbeloa was the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So the odds are really with the citizens. I'm gonna do Man City.
I agree. I agree. City, Madrid, no chance here. I totally agree. I think Madrid will finish the season 0 trophies, just like
Wow.
last year. By the way, they lost the Champions
Really?
League. They lost the Champions League. They
Music
lost La
years.
Liga,
And they lost the Copa
and
del
they
Rey.
lost the Copa.
And all to Barcelona.
Exactly. And this year they're gonna lose the Copa. They lost the Copa del Rey. They're gonna lose the La Liga 100%. I'm positive about this now. They're just so poor, as you said. They changed the coach, Xabi Alonso, which should have stayed.
Yeah.
They got Arbeloa, which is awful. And then they have a lot of injuries. And Mbappe's just running the show. They have a lot of injuries. Mbappe's
he's
just running the
injured.
show.
I think he's
He is.
injured.
And now
too,
he's
right?
injured. When he's injured, the team goes crazy. So
They can't
1,000%, I'm taking City over Madrid. And I think every single Real Madrid would agree with me on
Wow.
this. Yeah.
I'm gonna take Man City, obviously. Terrible form for Real Madrid.
Mhm.
Whether it's domestically or they barely made it.
Yeah.
Even in
I know. I know.
Are you kidding me?
They barely made it
Like,
for
they
real.
lost to Benfica
Yes.
4-2 in the last second. The goalkeeper of Benfica scored,
Yep.
and they got out of the first 8.
Yeah.
And now they're coming against like a very good team, Man City, and they are back in form.
Yep.
They started like not as good, but right now,
No, now they're in form.
yeah, they're really up there. So yeah, I would say Man City.
Yeah. Bayern, Atalanta. I think Atalanta's good, but I think we can all agree that Bayern.
It's cute. It's cute, you
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah.
like they're gonna be demolished by Bayern Munich.
Yeah. I think we can all agree.
Yeah,
on
we'll
Bayern.
do Bayern Munich.
Let's switch it to the other half. Arsenal, Leverkusen. Listen, Arsenal, they are contenders for the league, for the Premier League. I think
Oh,
Arsenal will win the Premier League this season.
Really?
Matter of fact, for those who are watching,
Ay.
I have a nice little thing going on with your boys.
Well,
Where
let's see.
if Arsenal win the
we still
league-
have 8
We
more
heard that
games.
before. Yeah, we
We
heard
still
that
have 8
I
more
get
games.
something really nice. And if City wins the game, they get something really nice. Let's leave it at that.
Okay.
But switching to the Champions League, I think Arsenal, Leverkusen is good. They're not the same as last year, or obviously when they were with Xabi Alonso. So at least for this tie specifically, I'm taking Arsenal to win.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't have a chance.
I'll do Arsenal too.
Yeah.
I think they can advance. I don't think they're contenders. Arsenal. by the
No,
way.
For the
no.
Champions League?
Yeah.
No.
No, they're not contenders
no.
for sure.
No,
Who we
it's, still,
got?
it's still a long way.
Yeah.
Still a long way.
Sporting and Glimt.
Yeah. Listen, Glimt won over
It's not
Inter.
bad. It's not
Yeah.
bad.
They kicked Inter Milan out, who reached the
honestly,
finals last
That's
year.
insane.
I was surprised on.
That's
I
insane.
was surprised.
Wow.
And not like 1-2 goals. Like they got them good.
Incredible.
Like they killed them at home and away. They played really good.
Man.
Honestly, like
This is tricky because
Who would've
Sporting is good too, but
It's gonna be a nice game.
I want to go
It's gotta be-
Sporting.
It's gonna
you
be
know?
a nice game.
Sure.
I'm gonna go with Bodo.
Okay.
Okay. Atleti Tottenham.
Atletico Madrid, Tottenham.
The Tottenham Hotspur.
I think Tottenham. No, nothing. Need to be said here.
Yeah.
Awful. Literally playing, just trying to avoid relegation in the Premier League. Doing awful.
Okay.
With that being said, not that Atletico Madrid is crazy good,
Sure.
but they beat Barca in the Copa del Rey. When they play at their home, they can play.
They're solid.
Yeah, I think I'm taking Atletico Madrid here.
I'll do Atletico too, just for their experience for sure.
Yeah.
And Simeone, of course, the veteran in the Champions League for sure.
Yeah.
Athletic.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna go with Athletic,
Athletic.
but I really I thought maybe a couple weeks back when they first announced it that maybe Tottenham had a chance,
Yeah.
right?
No,
But then after you've seen the forms and this new guy coming in, I think Atletico will easily win against them.
yeah, I agree. I think Atletico Madrid is solid, and then Barca, Newcastle. It's gonna be tough. I saw a lot of clips and people saying it's gonna be oh, you guys are you get easy draw all the time and whatnot. It's gonna be tough for Barca.
I think so too. It's not an easy
yeah.
game at all.
It's not-
Exactly.
It's not.
Even if Newcastle in their stadium, they're different sharks.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen them beating freaking United a couple days ago with one man down.
Down, yeah.
But I think in the St. James Park, they're different.
Yeah.
And obviously, they're not competing.
They're not competing for
locally.
shit. Yeah.
So hey, this could be a very interesting draw.
It will
Right,
be, but I think
Uh,
Barca will demolish them.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Please.
Really?
It's gotta be nice,
Come
sure,
on.
for them, maybe.
Come on, son.
Catching the eyes, etc. But Barcelona
Yeah.
got it at the end of the day.
Barcelona is top in the La Liga right now. Real Madrid just won today against Celta Vigo.
So this is updated.
This is actually no, without Celta Vigo's win. Yeah.
Okay.
So with them, it's 1 point difference. But when Barca wins over the weekend,
Right.
it will be the same thing, 4 points difference. Listen, I think I repeat, Madrid will go trophyless, not because I hate them, just because it's facts. Their poor form, they have a lot of injuries. Like today, a lot of players were excelling out of position.
Terrible play.
And Arbeloa was not the guy. Matter of fact, if Arbeloa for some crazy reason snatches the La Liga from Hansi Flick, it will go down as one of the worst in the history.
I doubt it.
So with that being said, the contender is going to be Barca, and I think they can kill it with the upcoming El Clasico at the Spotify Camp Nou.
Oh, so now that's how is it called?
Yes.
Spotify Camp Nou.
Yep.
Okay, I think Barcelona bottled the league at some point, right?
Earlier this season?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Like they were somehow far by some points, and then Madrid went
And,
first,
and
right?
same for Madrid.
4 points.
And same for
Yeah,
Madrid.
it's-
But it was more for
crazy.
Madrid.
Yeah, and it was more for Madrid, 6 to 9 points.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
went.
yeah.
They went
I had-
by 6 to 9. Are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
7
Oh,
points.
wow.
Yeah,
And then
fluked it.
And it was with Alonso.
Yeah.
yeah.
I honestly don't understand why he was sacked until now.
Yeah, I think they.
Me neither, honestly.
Yeah.
I think they did a terrible.
I honestly think they were. They didn't give him time.
Is there still any game where they will face each other?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh
There-
yeah.
there's still
Towards
one
the
more
end
game.
of it. Towards the end of it.
Okay, I really, based on what I'm seeing, I think Barcelona is more committed
Yeah.
for the La Liga. I will give the upper hand for Barcelona just because all the flaky changes that happened with Madrid. I mean, both of them are out of the Copa del Rey, right?
Yep.
It also depends on what happens in the Champions League, I think, because 4 points is not crazy at all with what 12 matches
Right.
to go. So I will say that depends on if Madrid leaves the Champions League, they could very likely be competitive here.
I see.
But otherwise, I think Barcelona can do it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's still one more game, but I think they're more committed.
Yeah.
From what I see.
I agree. I agree.
I think Barcelona proved multiple times
Yep.
that they are consistent. They deserve it. They
Yep.
play well. They score goals.
agree.
They earn it. Rather than today's win. Have you seen today's win?
Yeah, crazy.
Versus Real
Last
Madrid.
minute, dude.
Last second they scored
Unbelievable.
through Valverde, and it would have been like 6 points,
Yeah.
which is nice. But they're not consistent. They're struggling to
Yeah.
win Madrid. I don't see them
Yeah.
winning the league, honestly, by any means.
That's 3 out of 3. So whoever is watching, if you genuinely think Madrid will win,
Let
I don't
us
know. Best of luck to you. Let's switch it over to the Premier League. That's the standing. City just tied the other day, and Arsenal
Yeah.
won a very important game. But Arsenal obviously have one more game in hand that they won. But if City wins, it will be 4 point difference again, just like the La Liga. As I said earlier in the podcast, I'm taking Arsenal to win. I think this year it's destined for Arsenal. We're literally 8 games,
Yeah.
and that's it from glory. I don't think they're gonna fluke it this time. If for some reason they end up fluking it, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I've watched them fluke it literally for years, and I'm not even a fan, and I don't give a shit about them.
Yeah.
But this year, I think they will win it just because City is poor as well. That's all.
But it's crazy, right? Like you winning the Premier League just because your rivals are not
poor.
doing good.
Yes.
Not because you are
Yes.
a
Doing
solid
good.
team.
Yeah.
Listen, I still believe in City. And that's my take, and I will, hold my grounds to it. But I think still there's 8 games to go, and they still have a game. So they will face each other.
Yep.
Right.
And anything can happen. That draw yesterday was a bummer
Yeah, Yes.
from
it was,
City.
it was,
home.
it
They
was
should have kept the pressure. It was 1 point.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
1 point. That's
yeah.
insane.
2 points,
Exactly.
actually.
Or 2 points.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of pressure. But I mean, still, they have 1 game in hand. Hopefully, they secure a win. It's back to 4 points. It's still on. I think City can do it. They have the expertise to do it. I mean, please, like
Arsenal. Yeah.
the last 5 years, they won
Yeah, yeah.
4? So I think City are still in it 100%.
Okay.
They're still in it 100%. Obviously, forget about 3, 4, 5, and 6. But seeing United, just to say,
You
yesterday
guys,
losing
I was gonna say.
was very disappointing, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's the second game where they're losing to a 10-man team. Like, I don't understand. It was
Yeah.
Everton, Newcastle, and they dominated almost the game, Newcastle. So it was really disappointing seeing it coming to an end, the good form. But I mean, we did not expect
Yeah,
them
anything
to be
more than
there.
that.
that's what I was gonna
First
say.
place.
By the way, for those who do not know, guys,
Yeah.
Dean and KV, they're both United fans, and just United being third in quite some time.
It's
That's
nice.
good.
It's nice to see them up there.
It feels
100%.
honestly,
Like you
son,
gave me, but
like they belong there,
100%.
And Carrick has done a
biggest.
phenomenal job.
Yeah,
You have to give him
yeah.
kudos,
Of course, like the biggest team in England.
But
should
as I
always
said,
be up there.
I think Arsenal will win it. So,
Okay.
are you taking City to win it? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna say City. So I'm
Okay.
gonna still say a miracle could happen. It's the Premier League. It's the craziest league ever. And if anything were to happen, that's the place
Can
for
happen
it.
there, yeah.
And City lived through it. And I keep remembering that last game that they had, where they needed a win to just secure the Premier
Yeah.
League.
And they did.
I forgot who they played.
Aston Villa.
exactly,
Aston Villa,
Was
last
it?
game. Last game.
where they were like 2-0 down.
2-0 down at
and
home.
Then
3-2.
Gundogan, remember?
Right?
It was insane.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So I'm gonna say City are still in it.
I
I'm
respect
gonna say Cities are still in it. If Arsenal get it, congrats after what
5 years.
20
What do you mean
years?
5
or-
years?
Oh no, 5 years with Arteta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
They
I
keep
think
giving
20
him
I was about to say, how long has
Oh, no.
they for
I
not
think
winning the
20
Premier League?
years. I think 20 years.
Since 2004.
Holy shit.
Yeah, about 20 years. More than 20 years.
So you're talking about like 22 years.
So
Well, they
both
s-
of you guys,
They still, if they do it this year, they still managed to do it before Liverpool, because I think
Right,
Liverpool
30.
went to dry 30
30.
years or
Right,
something.
right.
that's
But we'll see. I'm going to say City.
you're saying City too.
I'm hoping for City, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for City. As you mentioned, last draw was just stupid because they even knew it. They can't drop any points. They can't drop
Yeah.
any points because the time that they will face each other,
Mhm.
it is going to be and I believe it's on like 15th of April.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be like whoever wins that game wins the
That's
league,
it. Yeah, I
basically.
agree.
You know
I
what I
think this
mean?
is gonna be the killer.
Yeah. Although it's nice to see my team up there in third, really
Yeah.
nice. 51 points. If they actually won that game with
It'll be
Newcastle, it would
54.
have been like 6 points away from Chelsea and
Yeah.
Liverpool, and like 3 points from Aston Villa. At least, like you would almost kind of like
Yeah.
guarantee Champions League football. But
I still think
it is what it
United
is.
will probably pull off top four. I
Okay.
still think that.
Okay.
So we can leave it at there, but comment down below. Let me know who are you guys taking for the Premier League. But let's switch off to the last here before we end the podcast with Messi's effect on the MLS, and I want to show you guys a video. Let's take a look at it here. Messi and Trump yesterday in the White House.
What?
Just watch the
Welcome
video.
to the White House. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is. My son said, "Dad, you know who's going to be there today?" I said, "No, I got a lot of things going on." He said, "Messi." I said, "Really?" He's a big fan. He's a big fan of yours. He thinks you're just a great person, and I think you got to meet a little while. So he's a big soccer fan, but he's a tremendous fan of yours, and a gentleman named Ronaldo.
What?
We have Cristiano is great. Some big champions, some great athletes in that sport, and people that really love what they're doing, and they're doing it well. And it's an honor for us and everybody at the White House to be honoring you today. So
Listen, first of
Wow,
all,
I did not expect that.
that was a lie. Trump saying that, no, I didn't know who.
Yeah.
He knows who the fuck is coming, and he knows who Messi is.
Okay.
That's one. But two, just incredible. I mean, his presence here in the US, in MLS, winning the
Yeah.
trophy, showing that he's such a winner. And then yesterday, being honored by the
So why
president
did
of
they
the
go
US.
there? Just because
Just
they
to-
were the MLS
exactly.
They
champions?
won the
because they won the
2025 MLS.
the 2025 MLS, and they wanted to honor them, and obviously
If
Messi's there and all these good
if
guys.
you want to give a big kudos, in my opinion, it would be for David
Beckham.
Beckham, because this guy is a visionary. To be honest, he started with this new team, Inter Miami, and he was able to pull off the best freaking player in the world to bring him from Barcelona to the US to the MLS. And not only that, but winning actually with him,
Yeah.
winning the league. It's honestly something very, very crazy. And kudos to him. And I think Messi definitely changed the MLS and the US for
Yeah.
sure.
I agree.
And
Listen.
hopefully it pays off, and it does something for the United States in
Yes.
the World Cup.
That's the goal. I think that's the goal. And I think, I'm just comparing that Messi came here. It hasn't been like 3 years perhaps. He already won the MLS. He did great sales, everything, everybody. Ronaldo, unfortunately, he went to Saudi Arabia. He still hasn't won a trophy in Saudi Arabia.
which is
And
sad.
he made way more
Really?
shit ton of money than Messi.
He made a lot of money. That's
But
for
it's
sure.
it's just crazy. I mean, is there a debate still even Ronaldo versus Messi in your guys' idea? Just to finish it off here,
Listen,
I just don't
I
think.
think trophy wise, perhaps Messi has achieved more, especially with the World Cup. But you can't undermine what Ronaldo did and his achievements. He's just a great athlete. He's a hard worker, and I think he deserves every bit of his career.
I agree.
I don't think it's fair for any of them to be compared to
Yep.
each other. I think everyone is special in their own way,
Yeah,
and they achieved something very, very unique, each one of them. So if you want to look at trophies, perhaps Messi with the World Cup, but in terms of individuality, no, I don't think it's fair to compare them because both of them are great. Top athletes.
I like that point of view. I like that point of view. Listen, for me, I think Messi's better. But as you said, they're both different. You can't compare them. Ronaldo has done his own thing. Messi has done his own thing. But I think in football terms, Messi for sure is way better than Ronaldo. Whether it's Ballon d'Or, World Cups, or just
Easily.
everything in general. in my opinion. But we're watching the last few years. It's really crazy saying that because once they retire, I think it's really gonna hit every single football fan of us that it's like, wow, now there it's just history.
Hey man, it's
You
and
know?
it's definitely their last World Cup.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
It's definitely
That's
their
no
last.
more.
And
That's it. No more chance.
I would hate, as a football fan, I would hate to see if any of them were benched or were to be benched.
No, I don't think.
Honestly,
I'll tell you-
I,
I'll tell
I would
you one
hate to
thing.
see it.
Messi will definitely not be benched. That's
Yeah.
for sure. And then for Ronaldo, I think with the new coach, like
Maybe.
you've seen him multiple times that he's been playing him.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
has.
think
He
he
has.
has.
And he
has been
trusts
playing.
him.
Yeah, he
Exactly.
trusts him.
Yep.
they have a good
Um,
relationship.
Yeah. Comparing like to the one before where like he benched him multiple times.
Yeah.
Like I understand why like someone would want to bench him like when it comes to like
When
like
it comes
Portugal, right?
exactly.
But at the same time, it's just like the idea of benching someone as Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the
Exactly,
idea that
exactly.
everyone is
In the
suffering
World
with.
Cup.
Like yeah, like how would
In
you
the World
bench
Cup.
someone like
exactly.
him?
I agree.
Right? They don't think about it like okay, he's probably like
Yeah.
40 plus years. He's not running as he used to
crazy.
before, but
It's crazy.
it's just the name. He's still Ronaldo at the end of the day.
Listen, it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. I think
Again,
so.
thank you guys for joining today. I appreciate everyone
Anytime.
of you.
For sure.
Comment down below, guys. Let us know what do you think about this podcast. I have a couple more few coming up with a couple very good guests, and I'm sure you guys will like it. But nevertheless, we out, baby.